Ready?
Yeah.
Steady. 5, 4.
Wait, we're doing it. We're doing it.
Do we say hello as well? No, I'm going to do it. Right? I've got a plan. I've got a plan. I've got a plan. Right. It's like Vernon Kieran. Right, ready? 9, 4, 3. That's action, that's me. Right.
Okay,
I'm Kenny. Shut up!
I have only one thing to say. You turn if you want to. The ladies not for turning.
Hello, I'm Kenny. I'm playing Gaz in the full Monty. I'm going to introduce you to the lads. This is Roger playing Dave.
Hello.
This is Sid playing Horse. This is Simon playing Gerald.
Hello.
This is Kieran playing Guy.
Hello.
And this is Craig playing Lumpy.
Hi.
Timing. Comedy.
We want to be dancers, you can learn us everything.
I don't see why the chuff not. Because you're fat, you're thin, and you're both fucking ugly.
The full Monty is written by Simon Beaufoy, who wrote the film, and he's adapted it himself into a wonderful play. And the premise of it is that Gaz is trying to get some money to see his kid, little Nathan, and he comes with a crazy idea to do a strip show, and he enrolls his best mate Dave, and then he goes along the kind of journey of auditioning people. He gets Lomper, he gets Guy, he gets his old boss Gerald, and he gets Horse in, and by the end, reluctantly but kind of successfully, they get their kit off, and hopefully everything comes off. Hey, that was a joke.
It does come off.
You've got to join our male strip group. Ask him why it's called the Hall.
The tour has been absolutely brilliant. We've had a wonderful time, and I think it's been very, very successful. And like the big one we did last year, that was hugely successful as well. It's just wonderful to play. You know.
How many cities have we done?
We did 14 cities, 148 shows. We played to over 165,000 people.
Hawking.
Yeah, it was.
That's Rayman.
Rayman. Yeah. So yeah,
160,000 people.
Over.
It goes down an absolute storm.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it's a great night's entertainment.
If you like the film, you'll adore this play.
So
for me, it's a simple
160,000 people have seen both of your willies.
Oh, excellent.
And how was that getting into? I presume you get your full frontal nudity in the show.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean,
How was?
it's the only reason I'm doing it.
From the first rehearsal, you're getting your.
Go on, Roger.
Well, we had didn't we have Naked Tuesday in rehearsals? Was it Naked
that's right,
Tuesday?
Yeah, second day of
rehearsals. We all had a session where we all had to wander up and down a room in Sheffield with no clothes on in front of each other for the first time.
With Craig Gazy having a little sneaky peek
I'm just
everyone's bits.
checking out the competition.
Yes, naked yoga. Once you've done naked yoga with these this crowd, you only want one thing more.
And also, I suppose for the uninitiated, it's obviously built a full Monty the play, but it's got the famous songs in it.
It has. I'm going to make this clear as well. It's not a musical. Some people tend to think it's a musical because there is music from the film in the play. But what it is, Simon's written a fantastic play, and we've got all the wonderful kind of big set dancers and the music from the film. So it's all the kind of the best bits of the film made better by Simon Beaufoy. So yeah, you've got Donna Summer, you've got Tom Jones, you've got Hot Chocolate. Who else is there?
Rod Stewart said no, the bastard.
Yeah.
Pointer Sisters.
We should know it by now. What's in it?
I know.
Who's the show for? Is it for Hindus? Is it for
Hindus? Yeah, I mean, why not? It's for everyone across the board.
Yeah. Come if you
Kenny, come on.
Hindus are very, very welcome.
I tell you, the play obviously is geared towards kind of women having a good night out, definitely. But I think what's really important to remember is this play we opened it in Sheffield, and we also did it for all the guys that were playing, and there was a real kind of sense that we're playing steel workers, and those blokes came to see it. So it was more nerve-wracking in Sheffield to a certain extent because we had to represent these real people. So we were, you know, portraying them, and they came to see it. And they didn't expect to like it as men, but they did. They loved it and they loved the story. But yeah, there's 90% of the audience are going to be women and they're going to enjoy it. But it's not just for the Hindus, but the Hindus as well. It's for everybody.
I don't think it's 90%. I see it. I've spoken to on the tour. I've spoken to a lot of people, and there's a lot of partners going. I seem to think there's a lot of men buying tickets for their wives and saying, "I'll go along with you to get the brownie points so they can go to the pub more often." But everyone across the board walks out with a smile on their face, whether it's young or old or male or female.
We can't forget that it's about a group of guys that become empowered, that are at quite a low point of their lives, and they become empowered in this moment. And I think guys obviously relate to that.
The best compliment I have had in the entire thing was a guy in Sheffield who came up to me one night after the show and just stood up, patted me on the shoulder and burst into tears. Yeah. And just said, that was me. That was me.
It was a steelwork as well.
Yeah, it was a steelwork.
Yeah, it was a lot of that. The thing is, a lot of people come with a certain expectation where they go, we're coming to kind of see Six Live. I got this tweet where somebody said to me, "Oh, brilliant! Can we put the hen on stage at the end of the play?" And I tweeted about it. I say it's a play, not a strip show. So a lot of people might come with that kind of idea. They think they're going to get a strip show, which at the end, of course, there is that the final 3 minutes of the play. But before that, there's a wonderful story with a fantastic narrative, and people will come with one expectation, and by 15 minutes in, they're realising they're going to get a play and a real story, and they get something else.
It's a beautiful story.
It's beautifully poignant, and it's about triumph over adversity. And at the end of the day, everyone does come out with a big smile on their face, but I think they think about it more afterwards.
Yeah, they do.
About going, wow, we didn't expect that after Thatcher's sadomasochistic, systematic decimation of the working classes. I just had to get the political bit, sorry, but it's true. And what she did to these people, and so it has that depth to it. It really does. It's incredibly moving moments within the play. Along with the big laughs and people clapping along on occasion to put me off my dance. And doesn't it put you off when they do that?
Well, it does when they clap out of time.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Indulge you. They can never get the
We'll
clap.
start the clapping.
But I think men were quite reluctant to go and watch the film when it came out at the cinema. You wouldn't go, I want to go and watch this film about strippers. I remember that men were kind of convinced about this story, and then everyone loved it.
But that's the thing, that's the misunderstanding. It's not about men who are strippers, it's about 6 working class men who've been made redundant for different reasons. They've all got their own kind of personal problems, and then Gaz brings them together, and through this dance that they do, the dance is a sort of metaphor for them reclaiming who they are as men. They've all lost something in their own lives.
It's despair, isn't it? They're at rock bottom. They've got nothing. This is because those kind of guys are working in the steelworks, even though my character's a plasterer. The very last thing they would do. It's a part-time hairdresser. The very last thing that these guys would do out in Sheffield, and across all the working class cities across the country, is strip. So this is just how far they've got to go to succeed, and triumph. And they bloody do. Go on. All right, man. Kids off time.
Just finally, what would you say to anyone considering coming and seeing the show?
Don't miss it. If you're going to come and see this, get in there really quickly. It's sold out on the tour. It's going to sell out really quickly, and it's for me. It's a real gift of a part for me to play. It's a wonderful production. I only wish that I could be in the audience to see it. I'm just going to say this quickly. I've never been in a theatre as an audience member with this kind of response. It is absolutely phenomenal. So I'm kind of slightly jealous of audience members seeing this play, because I can't get to see it. And I wish I could. So if I can, then you should.
And plus, to add on to that, as cliche as it sounds, is that if the audience love it as much as we love doing it, even half as much, then they'll have an amazing time.
I'd just reiterate what I said. If you love the film, you'll adore this play. You will adore it. Right, come on, let's go for a pint.